Hey guys, it's Russ, Lawn Journeys. Today, we're talking about termite bait stations. Termites are prevalent in many areas in the US, New Jersey, the Northeast, no exception. My home's been attacked in the past by termites, requiring professional pesticide contractor to come in, inject death into the slab in the basement, around the house. Those little creepy crawly dudes, they were coming out of the cement in the bottom of my house in the basement. Bad. So some years back, I invested in an exterior bait station that was provided by my contractor. So I'm replacing them with this Advance Termite Bait System, which we will be diving into now. Termite bait systems are strategically placed around the perimeter of the structure. The bait system contains wood and a cellulose monitoring cartridge, both of which are irresistible to termites. They provide a method of easy detection and eradication of colonies simply by swapping the monitoring cartridge out with a bait cartridge. For my application today, this particular system was recommended by my pesticide applicator. This is the BASF Advanced Termite Bait System. So the BASF Advanced Termite Bait System is very simple. We have the plastic bait structure itself that goes in the ground. It has the slots in the side here to make good soil contact, allow those little critters to come in. The Termite Monitoring Base is this cylindrical wood block that will attract the termites. That goes in the bottom, also known as the TMB, or the Termite Monitoring Base. And then we have the Termite Monitoring Cartridge, otherwise known as the TIC, or the TIC. This is a cellulose cartridge. Contains no active ingredient, and as you can see, it's 3 more wood blocks in here that are delectable to the termites. So essentially what's going to happen is the termites will find these wood blocks, they'll enter the monitoring station, they'll enter the termite inspection cartridge from the bottom, and this is what we'll be looking to see if there's activity. These are safe, there's nothing hazardous in this, it's strictly cellulose. This gets capped off, and there's a special spider tool that you put on the top. Allows you to lock it. Keeps it safe from the kids, from pets. You're good to go. It should be noted that the termite bait system intercepts termites around the perimeter of your structure. If you already have termites actively infesting your home, eating your wood, coming up through your cement slab, this is not the solution. You need to call a licensed exterminator and have the proper remediation done. Okay, so to answer the questions on how does this system work, this is inserted into the ground. The termites will find the material. The termites will begin feeding on the Termite Monitoring Base, the TMB. They'll work their way up into the Termite Inspection Cartridge, the TIC, on a 3-month basis or quarterly. You'll come out with your spider tool, you'll remove the lids, and you'll inspect the cartridge. If this is infested with termites, you're going to actually see them in here. You can pull the cartridge. What you would be using is a cotter pin puller or a needle nose plier to pull the cartridge out. You can inspect it on both sides, all around. If it's filled with the mud tubes from the termites, or you see active termites in it, or in the base itself, you know you have an infestation. When you do have an infestation, you're going to replace the Termite Inspection Cartridge with a Termite Bait Cartridge. This is also known as Trelona, which is the trade name of the pesticide that is in here. It's hazardous to termites only. It will not affect humans. You'll drop this in there, you'll put the lid back on, and then you're not going to touch it for 90 days. What's going to happen now is the termites are going to eat that scrumptious Trelona material. They're going to take it back to the colony. It's going to prevent or stop their molting process and eradicate the entire colony. When you return to this station in 90 days, you'll remove the top, you'll inspect the bait If all activity has ceased, you'll replace it with a new Termite Inspection Cartridge, and you'll also replace the Termite Monitoring Base if that's also been chewed up. The entire apparatus is known as a Termite Bait System, or a TBS. You'll be placing each TBS 2 to 4 feet from the foundation of the structure that you're protecting. They should be spaced 10 to 20 feet apart around the structure. Most people go with 15 feet. When the TBS is installed, you'll be putting it in a hole 6 inches wide by 9 inches deep. You do not want to put it near the drip line of your house because you don't want this to become overly saturated. The termites do not like this wood once it gets moldy or wet. In fact, the reason why we're going to be doing a 9-inch hole is this is approximately 6 inches. We want to leave 3 inches of open space underneath so water can drain through this, and this won't be sitting or swimming in water. All right, team, so here's one of my old stations. This was the first line Defender. I would open these lids for inspection. They each originally came with 3 blocks of wood in them. If there was a hit, I would replace it with the pesticide spike. And I have one which I'll show you in a minute. I'm wearing gloves because the instructions that came with this Termite Bait System, although the monitoring station and the wood in it is not hazardous, it's just cellulose, they recommend that you wear gloves because, believe it or not, supposedly, from what the literature said, the termites can detect or smell cleaning products or things that you may have on your hands, and it could steer them away from the station. So it's always best to wear gloves so you don't leave anything behind. Okay, so anyway, here's the old station, very similar to the new one. The new ones actually are smaller. So I'm going to dig a hole now in the same location. In fact, this wood is pretty beat up and may have had a hit and I missed it because I haven't been very diligent apparently. But I also have been having trouble getting the proper wood to refill these, which is one of the other reasons why I'm putting the new system in. So in any case, we're now going to dig a hole 9 inches deep, and I have a tape measure. The current existing hole is actually about 8 inches. So I'm going to take my post hole digger and I'm going to go a little deeper. Okay, so this monitoring station is installed. As you guys can see, I'll come back here and check this to make sure it hasn't settled. This one's a little tough because it's under this dogwood tree, so there's a lot of roots, so I wanted to use the same hole. For some of the newer ones, I may just dig a new hole. It'll be simpler. There's also an auger available that you can put on the end of your cordless drill. That'll make quick work out of this. All right, team. These first line termite defense system cans have been in the ground probably for 15 years. As you can see, some of them, to get them out, I broke them. Plastic was a little brittle. I've had hits on these over the years. In fact, I had one pesticide stake left. That's what this is. I had thrown it in one that I thought I had a hit on a while ago. You can purchase these from many online resources. They're also available in some of the big box stores. At least you can order them online. There are some states that they're not sold in, and you have to go directly to a exterminator or licensed professional. If you're not interested in doing this, you can call your local termite professionals. They'll install one of these systems for you. I ended up purchasing these through some vendors on Amazon. There are links below. There are some affiliate links. So you can go there, or you can go to some of the other big pest websites. You can purchase these. Or like I said, there are a couple big box stores. I saw them available for order online, and they'll ship them to your house. Very simple. Protect your home. Once they're in your house, it's too late. You'll need to call a professional to come in with some heavy duty equipment, drill some holes, pump some liquid termicide into your foundation, and wipe them out. Your home is a big investment. Stay on top of it. You'd be surprised, there's termites everywhere. Okay, team, so I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do my inspection in 3 months. Actually, because it's September 1st today, I'm probably going to do an initial inspection on these before the end of the month, because we'll start cooling down. Termite activity will decrease in the cooler months, so I'm kind of curious to see if I get any hits in the first 30 days. Otherwise, I'll be inspecting these quarterly. I probably won't inspect between, let's say, January and maybe April. I'll start again on April 1st. But in any case, very easy to inspect. You take the spider tool. This is sold separately. There is also a link to that. It fits into onto the cover. You just turn, twist, pulls it off. Remember, you're going to be wearing gloves when you do this, so I'm going to be careful today. I actually have a Allen wrench here, but a cotter pin puller works well, or even a needle nose plier. You can hook the Termite Inspection Cartridge and pull it out, and you'll be able to inspect it. If there is any action, you'll see the termites in here eating this cellulose tablets. You may see mud tubes. So we pop that back in. We take our lid, put it back on, turn it until it locks, pull our tool out, inspection's done. Make sure you record it, make sure you record the dates, make sure you monitor your stations, and make sure you flag them. I have little lawn flags that I'll be sticking in each one of these. You may have seen them as I installed the other station back there, because they can be hard to find. You can see if this gets overgrown. If you don't remember where they are, I know this is in line with my anti-siphon valve for my sprinkler, but they're easy to lose. I've lost mine a couple times, and I've found them and I've flagged them. I know where they are. So I have 10 stations going around the house. These kits are available in 10, 15, I think 25. You can buy them individually. Again, it's recommended that you replace the wood in the bottom. That's the Termite Monitoring Base and the Termite Inspection Cartridge annually. It's best to keep them dry. That's why I left some space underneath the termite monitoring system, so if it rains, it's not sitting in water. But it's always good to, when you do your annual inspection, if the wood is looking moldy or it's starting to rot and deteriorate, it needs to be replaced. Termites will be looking for the best wood they can find. Okay team, so today's video is a little bit out of the ordinary, not quite the lawn care thing, but I thought, you know, maybe something different, maybe something interesting, in case anybody has had termite problems. And you've done something similar, or if you like a different product, help everybody out, leave some comments on the video. If you're new to my channel because you actually caught this video due to the subject, I usually post multiple times during the season. It's a big DIY lawn care channel, what I'm doing, how I maintain my cool season grass in the Northeast. So I invite you to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, get out there, get it done, and I'll see you guys next time on Lawn Journeys. And by the way, you may want to check out this video right here, and I'll see you next time.